Hello guys, welcome to today's tutorial video. Now, for today, we're going to discuss how to add the sticky header effect on any theme or however you have built your header, right? You probably are using a theme or you probably are using some page builder to build your header like Elementor header and footer builder. Okay. Now, you can easily convert that and create a sticky header out of it. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the code part. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of code. It's not going to make it complicated, right? I'll try to make it as simple as possible so you won't face any problem. Now, the code you will easily be basically I'll be providing that code in the description itself. You'll find the link. You can go there and copy paste the code, right? And it won't be a tough process for you. Now, I am going to work on Astra theme. Now, don't worry even if you have some different theme or if you're, there's something different about how you've created the header, you don't need to worry about it. All right. So let's just go ahead and see what is it that we're going to do and how is it that we're going to do. All right, guys. So I am inside my website. Like this is the front end. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, let's just see first. First, we're going to see, understand that. Now, I have created the sticky header effect. What I need is when I'm scrolling down, I need this menu to stick and show, right? So that is what the sticky header effect is. Okay. Now, if I scroll down, it's showing. And when I scroll up, it's not showing. Now I have put it at a particular offset. What is an offset? I put it at a particular distance from the top it's basically dependent upon how much I scroll. So I put it to something around 600 pixels for now. You can put it to 300 pixels, 200, anything that you want. All right. So it's not a bar for you. So I've created that. You can decide what limit you want the offset to be. Okay. So I put it to 600. So only when I scroll down 600 pixels, this would appear. If not, then it won't. You can put it to 300, 200, whatever you want. All right. So this is a sticky bar that's showing and my header is just moving down alongside my page. So it's stick to the top. All right. So I hope so you understand what is it that we're going to do. Now to do that, right, we're going to do a small thing that we need to do. Okay. A small thing. What you need to do is you need to right click over here. Okay. And what you need to do is you need to go to inspect. You might be using Chrome, Firefox, or you might be using Safari, Opera, Edge, any browser that you're using. Okay. Now what you need to do is you need to right click on it and you will find an inspect over here. You can see for Firefox, you have a Q over here. So Q is the shortcut. So I'll just click on inspect. I right clicked and found this. Now there's some code and something, all that this technical jargon. You don't need to worry about it, right? Now, probably for you, this area, right, this area might be on the bottom part, like this might be something like this. All right, so don't worry about it. If that's the case, then also you can work easily. Okay. And if you still want to make it exactly like how I have made, now depending upon the browser that you have, you definitely will have an option. Or the only thing is you probably have to do a small Google search or find that option to dock it to the right. That's all you need to do over here. Okay. So if not, you can work it in this condition as well. For me, I'm just going to go ahead in Firefox. I have these three dots over here. I'm going to dock it to the right. Now it makes it easier for me. Okay. Now, what I need to do is you will see when I hover over any code, it kind of highlights it in the viewing area. This is the viewing area and this is the code area. So basically, it kind of highlights everything. Uh, what this section now, this is a section which has been highlighted. Okay. Now, I will use this thing to find my header. Okay. Now, I don't have to go ahead and do like, random going through all these places. What I can do is there's another this button, like this green button, right? So I can pick elements from the page using this. So basically I need to click this. And once I do that, I can use the viewing area. Now you see when I hover at the particular place, it automatically scrolls the code to the place it should be. Like this is uh, over here. You can see this is the P class elementor image box description like this. So it will scroll me to that place. What I need to do is I need to be somewhere around the header. Now I have built this header using just the Astra theme. There's no Elementor header and footer involved. Okay. But even if you have, don't worry about it. Just try to find basically what we need to do is we need to find an ID or a class of this header. To do that, just as I told you, click over here and then you need to find this place. This is the menu, this is the menu, this is the menu box. Then this is the complete header. Once I do that, I can click over here and you can see it will select this header part. Now, this is a class. You can use a class. It's all right. It's not like you cannot use a class. I would prefer that you use and find an ID. It would be somewhere close by. So if you just scroll up, I see there's an ID. And when I hover over it, it's still covering the same area that I wanted to. It's still highlighting on the left hand area. It's still highlighting the same area. All right. So I'll just come over here. And what I need to do is I need to copy this part, ast-desktop.header. So what it will do is I have copied the ID, because this is the ID that's going to select the element and make changes to it. That's all I need to find and do. All right. You can do it with a class as well, but prefer an ID because it will make your job easier. You won't face any other problems, right? So find an ID. Now, once that's done, just copy this and you're done from here. That's all you needed to do from this part. Okay. Now, once you're done that, uh, what you need to do is you need to go to the back end of your dashboard. So that's what I'm going to do over here. Okay. So just come over here back into the of my dashboard. Now I am here. What I need to do is I need to install a plugin to put my scripts on. Okay, so I'm just going to click on plugins, add new. Okay, now I'll search for simple CSS. Now once I do that, I will see this plugin somewhere over here. Now this is simple custom CSS and JS. You can look at the logo. It's made by silkypress.com. That has all the things, right? You know, good ratings and everything. So I'm just going to install it. And after installing it, I'm going to activate it. And once I activate it, now we're going to add two files. One is a CSS file. Now CSS is used for designing, and JS file, which is used for the behavior. Okay. Now you don't need to worry about things. Just the code I will be providing. You just have to worry about, like, you'll just have to check where to put the things that I'm telling you. So just make sure you understand this part. Okay. Now, once you're done this, there will be a separate menu in the, now you can see there's a custom CSS and JS menu over here. Now I'm going to add first, I'm going to add a custom CSS. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add a custom CSS over here. Okay, for me, what I'm going to do, I'm just copying, pasting the part, right? So that I can edit it. Now you will be provided with the code, so you don't need to worry about it. All right. So I've already written a code, right? And now this part is the CSS part. I'm going to copy this, right? And I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to select all and paste this. Make sure for you, it might be a little different, right? For me, it's ast-desktop-header. Probably it might be something else for you, like something else, something like this. Okay, whatever is it, right? It doesn't matter. Now make sure you need that part. Okay, you need that part. You need to copy and put it somewhere so that we can reuse it over here in the code. Now I've just pasting the code. Now you need to go to the website, in the description. Just go there, go to the website, copy the code, and over here paste it. Now this hash signifies the element, the ID element. Okay, what I need to do from the CSS is I need to, whatever I copied from the inspector window, I need to paste it here, because it might be same for you and me, it might be different for you and me, right? So if it is different, the code will only work if this selector is all right. Okay, so make sure it's same for you, which was what you copied from the inspector, right? So copy that and paste it here. So if it is like something else for you, so make sure you paste something else over here. Okay, for me it's Astra desktop header. I'll just do that and just name the CSS file. Like, for me, I'm just going to name it, just for your reference, sticky header, right? So I'm just going to publish this. Now this was one part. Second part is, now you can see in this plugin you can add custom CSS and add custom JS as well. So I'm just going to click on add custom JS. I'm going to still and state the name as sticky header JS. Okay, now I need to come back to the code. I'll go to the website, I'll copy the code, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it here. Okay, now once I do that, I'm going to publish this. Okay, now once that's done, come to all custom code, and you can see uh, if you hover over it and it shows a deactive option, that means it's active, right? So by when you publish it, automatically gets activated. Just but for your reference, if you wanted, like, there might be a case if it's not working that it's deactivated. Okay, so just make sure it's activated. Again, I'll just edit the quickly edit this JS part, and make sure, just tell you the changes that you had to make. Once you paste the code, make sure over here, this part where the header is being declared, make sure the query selector is set to whatever something else that was for you from the code that, from the inspector code that you copied the ID, you paste it over here and make sure this hash symbol is there. This was for the CSS and this is for the JS also. Always make sure this hash is there if it's an ID. If it's a class for CSS as well as for JS, make sure it's a dot. Okay, so you have to be careful in this. Okay, if it's a class, make it a dot. If it's a ID, make it a hash and paste the name of whatever it was. Now this is the offset. You can set it to, I've set it to 600. You can set it to 200, 300, anything that you want. Okay, so just update this. Now once that's done, you can come to the front end and let me just refresh this page and see if it's working. Now I've refreshed it, and when I scroll down, and you can see it's still working over here. Okay, so that's how you add a sticky header effect. Now all you need to do is, now this is via code. Okay, and probably I'll create a video with the plugins as well. But since like with the code you can control stuff. Okay, so I made sure to make it easy, as easy for you as it was possible. All you need to do is make sure you find your from the inspector, you find your ID, and from there you copy it and copy this code, paste it and make the changes. If it's an ID, press put hash. If it's a class, put dot, right, for CSS files and for JS files, right, using the simple custom CSS and JS plugin, right. That's all you need to do, and this effect will be showing, and the offset is something that you can set as per your wish. Okay, now, I hope so this was clear and you're able to understand it. Now, if you face any problems, don't worry about it. You just comment down below, or you can connect via the LinkedIn as well. So over there, I will help you with any problems or queries if in case you face. If it's working fine, then it's well and good. If not, then just contact me there and I can guide you further on how to proceed, and we can take a better look at what your website and what code should it be that you put. Probably you need a little bit of more requirements as well, and this was a little basic for you. Then also do tell me so that I can help you out with the more complex requirements for the sticky header part itself. All right. And if something is missing, don't worry about it. Do tell me. I'll guide you on how to add the rest of the part. And I hope so. It's all clear. I'll still make another video with the plugins as well. And thank you for watching this video.